Today we're starting our ride from our campsite at the Château de Tilleuls.
So here we are, just coming up to the river. Nice rickety bridge.
Oh, how lovely.
Just on the outskirts of Saint-Valery-sur-Somme.
And here we are arriving at Saint-Valery-sur-Somme.
6 miles we've done, so not too bad.
Easy enough cycle route, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lovely one.
The railway at Saint-Valery-sur-Somme is part of the Mine de Fer de la Baie de Somme. Not quite sure if I've pronounced that right. This historic railway runs around the entire length of the Somme Bay in Picardy, northern France. It connects Le Crottet, Lion-sur-Mer, Saint-Valery-sur-Somme and Château. The railway offers a unique experience with authentic journeys aboard historic trains. It's a great way to explore the region's natural beauty and heritage, with routes that provide stunning views of the bay and surrounding landscapes. We won't be taking a ride today, but it's certainly one to add to our to-do list if ever we're back in this area.
It's all the old town.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty, isn't it? Very nice.
Thank you for joining us on this adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe and stay tuned for more exciting rides.
Hi, morning everybody.
Yes, good morning.
We've just left Château Les Tilleuls after a really nice couple of nights stay. Really introduced us to France.
Yes, yeah, very nice, wasn't it? Very nice site.
Really nice site. We'd recommend that site. As I say, it's Caravan and Motorhome Club. 21 euros a night.
I think it was 21
yeah,
euros
21
night,
euros a night. Toilets and everything's all spotlessly clean. So yeah, we would go back there. Really nice for exploring the area, very bike friendly. So now we've moved on. So we stopped at a supermarket today. So I've done my first big supermarket shop, which I managed to do, apart from I forgot to weigh my legumes, vegetables. So anyway, I had to whiz back and do that, but anyway, it was pain-free. So we're stocked up anyway, thank goodness. So that'll keep us going a few days now. So we're now moving on to Honfleur, which is a little bit further down the coast. It's about 100 miles. So we're doing the coast route. We're going down the D925, which I'll when I update you on the maps, I'll show you exactly which route that we went on. It's all very countrified, nice roads, very pleasant, quite easy at the moment.
Yeah, it's, I mean,
it stays that way.
Yeah, it's a Saturday, but I wouldn't say the roads are busy as such.
No, they're not at all. But
certainly quieter than the UK, it seems, around here. But we just wanted to avoid motorways, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We just sort of see a bit of the
countryside and be able to pull in if we see anything we want to look at or whatever. So that was the idea, wasn't it? We're not in a rush to get down there, so we're looking at staying on an air tonight. We're going to have our first experience of an air, hopefully, but I understand it gets very busy, and it's a first come first served. So we might be on there, we might not. It's €14 a night. You grab a ticket at the barrier when you go in, and then you pay when you go out. I think it's 3 nights that you can stay there. So yeah, we'll see how that experience turns out. Yeah.
And we'll take you around Honfleur. So we'll take you with us, and if there's anything to show you, I'll bring you back. If not, we'll see you when we get down to Honfleur.
Yeah, see you later.
See you soon. Yeah.
Yes, good afternoon. We're here.
Yeah, we went on Honfleur.
Honfleur, on a motorhome air, our first experience of an air. So we've pulled on, we've found a parking spot.
Yeah.
We've got some electric. It's only 5 amp, but can't knock that.
It's a note. €14 a night, isn't it? You can stay for 3 nights.
Is that the maximum 3 nights?
I think it's, well, somebody put that on the reviews. We haven't had a look at
No, we haven't had a look at the info board.
We're going to just having a cup of tea, and then we're going to pop out and have a walk.
Been a bit showery today, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has come through.
Been quite heavy at times, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's quite muggy though.
Yeah, it's quite muggy. So we thought, I'll just have a cup of tea after driving down. We came the scenic route, didn't we? We avoided the motorways, so I think we must have gone round about 1 trillion roundabouts today.
We have, yeah, we've certainly had some practice.
I'm now well practised in roundabouts. So,
they're everywhere, aren't they?
No, we wanted to do that though, rather than just getting on the motorway and coming down. We wanted to, well, I wanted to experience a bit of the driving through some villages and towns and
some little places.
Yeah, we have. Yeah,
really nice.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find some. We never took any footage with the GoPro, but I'll see if I can pull anything off the dash cam.
Yeah.
It was quite murky though, so
yeah, it was,
so it might not be great. But yeah, it was good. So, I think the plan is now, isn't it? Is we're going to have a cup of tea, just get sorted, and I think we're going to go and see. Honfleur has to offer.
Gaz wants a beer.
Yeah, and I'll have a beer as well. I think I've earned a beer today.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go and do that, and we'll see what it offers, and then that'll make us decide on whether we need another night here or whether we just do the one night.
We might just do one night and move on,
depending on what's around and what we see.
Yeah. So, that's the nice thing about not planning, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's the thing. We've got that choice now.
So today we left Port Grand, the campsite, and we went up here, and we went to a supermarket around Saint-Valery. Not the same one that we went to pop to yesterday, but it's a similar one.
So that was the D940.
Yeah, and then so we followed the D940 right down here past Merleban, and then towards Dieppe. From there we took the N27 down here, and then we picked up the D929 down here, and just below Evetot we took the D131. We were going to stay on there, but the road was closed, so we had to come another way. So we came down the D131, the D490, right down here, and then we turned off there to the D131, came down there and came across here, went across the A13 again, right down here, and then we came this way up the D130, D675, and then joined the D180 up to Honfleur.
Yeah. So it wasn't the most direct route, but it was it was a bit more scenic and things.
Yeah, we sort of went down a bit to come back up again. So
but,
otherwise we would have just come straight down here and across the river, across the bridge probably, but we couldn't get onto that.
No,
road
the 6015 we got up to there and it was shut once.
So we had to come down and round the bottom instead of the top. So,
but all's well, we're here.
But that was fine, we're here, so that's where we've come today, Honfleur, and we'll see what that's got to offer.
Welcome to our journey through the picturesque town of Honfleur. Leaving the site, we cross the small bridge and make our way along the charming quayside. On our left is the Saint Princess, one of the many river cruise boats that operate along here. As we venture into Honfleur, we explore its quaint streets, passing La Lieutenance, a historic building that once served as the residence of the King's Lieutenants. It's quite warm actually.
Yeah, it's quite...
Next we arrive at the Église Sainte Catherine, famous for its separate spire. This unique wooden church, built by shipbuilders in the 15th century, is the largest wooden church in France. Continuing our journey, we head along the promenade to the furthest point, passing the river gates on our right.
So we're just approaching the end of the promenade on Honfleur. A bit breezier and a bit cooler as we get out here.
Nice though, it's a nice walk.
Yeah, it's a nice walk,
It's got a bit of all sorts as this
pleasant.
place really. A lot of beautiful architecture.
Yeah, it is,
Really
isn't it?
stunning. Yeah, it is.
So
It's
this,
beautiful.
which flows into the English Channel.
Yeah, and then goes back down through Paris, Rouen. And,
So out there is the English Channel.
English Channel.
And if I spin around, so you've got the Havre.
Yeah.
The Havre across there on the other side of the estuary. We spin round. So down there is the Seine. Obviously all the way down to Paris.
Paris, Paris.
So we're just going to walk a little bit further here, and then I think we can get back. We'll come back through the
Nice beach.
through the park, yeah.
Very pleasant.
So yeah, if we spin you around,
little beach.
Nice beach there.
No dogs allowed.
No.
A few swans.
Yeah, got some swans down there.
Tide's quite well out.
Yeah, obviously comes well up, doesn't it?
Yeah. No, that's nice.
So we're going to walk back through the park, Ruby Park.
Yeah, I think it's, well, it says that it's the Jardin de Personnalité, I think, so it's a garden of personalities.
Yeah, hopefully we won't get locked in.
Yeah. 7 o'clock.
Until 9.
6 o'clock, we've got an hour to get through.
6 o'clock.
No, it's 6 o'clock now.
I thought it's open till
Oh,
9.
it's open until 9, sorry.
So yeah, the garden of personalities.
Honfleur has a rich history dating back to the 11th century. It played a significant role during the 100 Years' War and was a key transit point for goods from Rouen to England. The town's strategic location on the Seine estuary made it a valuable port, and it was often contested between the French and English. Honfleur also contributed to the exploration of the New World, with Samuel de Champlain departing from here to find Quebec in 1608. Today, Honfleur is renowned for its picturesque harbour, historic buildings and artistic heritage. Finally, we return to the camp in air for tea, reflecting on our delightful day in Honfleur.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Sunday morning in Honfleur.
Honfleur.
What a beautiful place. We've
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. It's been nice. We went yesterday afternoon, and after we got here, didn't we? And had a wander around right at the promenade and good drink, and that was Honfleur. Really, we feel like we've done what we wanted to do.
Yeah, we sort of we had half a day or so, didn't we? There, very pleasant, very nice to have a look around. Glad we came.
Yeah, the air's been really good. Yeah, I really could recommend this. It's really thinned out this morning. Everybody must have come for Saturday night and gone.
Yeah. Our first experience of an air.
First of an air, yeah.
€15.
Yeah, we like that, don't we? Happy days.
Yeah, it was busy last night. There was not many places left.
No. And what there was sort of tight or in a big bubble or something. So.
Yeah, I mean, one of the areas down at as you come in, if you go through the gates and go left through the barrier, there's a section down there, but it is quite tight. So if you're in a big van, or you've got a cycle rack or whatever on the back and things, you'd probably struggle to get in and out as it fills up.
Yeah.
Where we are, as you'll see, I'll put some footage in, but where we are is quite wide, so we're quite lucky.
It's been perfect.
Yeah.
Right, isn't it?
Electric 5-amp hookup. There's plenty of bollards around. There seems to be plenty of bollards and things. I know we've seen people that have said that they've come along and it hasn't been working and things. So I suppose it maybe is a bit of a potluck, but we were fine.
So yeah, we've really enjoyed it. So we've had our croissants for breakfast, haven't we?
We have,
just had a nice coffee, and we're going to head off now. Just coming up to 11 o'clock or something in the morning.
Yeah.
So where we're heading now is to Lion-sur-Mer, which is where the start of the Normandy beaches is. It's where Sword Beach is.
Yeah.
So we had a look last night when we got back to see where we fancied going. We had a short list that we sort of did in the planning meetings that we had at meetings.
Yeah,
it's
meetings.
Like being back at work,
That's horrendous, isn't it?
Planning meeting that we had at home. So what I did was, you couldn't book it online, so I just emailed the lady at the site that we thought we might like to stay at. And she replied within about 10 minutes to say, yeah, booked you in.
Yeah, no problem.
2 nights, so which we might turn into 3. We're not quite
Yeah,
sure
I think
yet,
we'll end up with longer because of where it is. I think
Yeah.
it gives us the option to cycle sort of both ways and do a bit of walking. So we probably
Yeah.
could end up
We
with
could
3.
end
Well, I
up
think
with
we will
3.
end up with 3 as a minimum.
Yeah,
So
because I think from there we can do quite far up the beaches, which is what we intend to do. That was one of the things that we did really want to
Well, we
do,
wanted
was to do the Normandy beaches.
Yeah, we wanted to visit all 5, didn't we? And so the three that are down this end, I think it's Omaha where sort of the most of the stuff seems to be. So we can do the 3 at this end, can't we, before we get to Omaha? So
Omaha and Utah at the other end, and we'll there is a site that I've seen at Omaha Beach, so we'll have a look at that later in the week when we've decided how long we want to stay at this one. We don't want to book that one and then have to go if we haven't finished everything at the first one, do we? So
yeah, so we'll see, and you can also get to Pegasus Bridge as well, can't you, from this one?
Yeah,
In fact, I think depending on which way we go now, I think we may well go over Pegasus Bridge as we go towards it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So we'll
Love you and leave you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye for now.
Sun shining.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
A bientôt.
And we'll head on down the road and we'll pick you up when we get down there.
Don LaRue.
Don LaRue. Oh yeah.
Not Donny LaRue.
No, not Donny. Don LaRue. So yes, we'll see you later.
Yeah, see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye. You might as well stay out because it's on the other side.
Please drive to highlight the route.
Having successfully paid for our stay, we head towards our next stop of Lion-sur-Mer.
we've had a bit of a detour now because good old Mr. E had to do a 3-point turn in the middle of the road with a bit of a hill at one end.
Yeah,
so we just got the tow bar on a little bit. But anyway,
well,
came across a 3.5 ton limit, which a lot of the villages are in France actually, but the sat-nav was trying to take us a different way, and we thought, no, we'll go the coastal road, it'll be lovely, and the speed limit was just, or the weight limit was just there, and you can't go past that place, so we just had to stop there and do a 3-point turn and hope for the best. But good old Mr. A, he's good at 3-point turns, aren't you?
Well, it wasn't the widest of roads, was it? But
No,
we managed it.
it
It was the busiest road as well, but anyhow.
Yeah, anyway, everybody was very understanding, so I think you did it.
They'd have probably been going, sacre bleu English.
Yeah, les bloody English. I don't know what bloody is in French.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyhow.
Anyway, we've just taken a bit of a detour then, and so yeah, it's all good fun. So Pegasus Bridge here, wow, it's quite something, isn't it? Goodness gracious. Over the river there.
Oh yeah, we'll come back here, look.
Yeah, we'll be coming here. There's various cafes and bits of history and that, so yeah, we'll be coming back over here.
Well, there's your bus station. And it says right down here. I don't know what's on there, does it? Who's on that?
I don't know what's in there. There's a road up there from the right.
That's a lot of shows camps like that. Beyond.
Turn right onto Uganda.
This one here.
We arrive at Camping La Ferma. One thing I'd point out here is that you are better off if you've got a long motorhome taking the entrance highlighted here.
Arriving at 19A Rue Galland.
We continued
on
on to the main entrance, but as you'll see as we pull around, it is quite tight getting from the entrance or reception area out onto the actual camping field. Jules gets out to go and pay for our stay, although the lady wouldn't take any money off us until we actually left. Jules did try on a number of occasions to pay her, and she just shoo-shooed away in a very, very broken English.
Speak much English at all, so it really made me practice my French, which was a good thing, really. Yeah. She was very friendly, but just had a friendly manner, but just didn't speak English, and they don't take cards either. It's just cash. Sure you've got cash on you.
So here she is, escorting us personally to our sites. When we first set off, she did turn her to me and go, "On y va,"
On y va.
which made us both laugh a bit, as we often watch the Slaws, and one of their sayings for when they're in France is "On y va."
Yeah. We did chuckle, didn't we?
We did indeed. So there we are, she's pointing us towards our pitch, which we have to say was very nice. It had a lovely view out across the fields and right out over the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've just plugged the electric in, and as you can see on there, we've got a reverse polarity. So if you look on the, we've only got one light showing, and when you look down the lights, it says L and N reverse. Now the Sergeant unit will take that into account, but I have a reverse polarity lead, so I shall go and get that. I'm not sure whether you'll hear me with the wind. This is my reverse polarity lead. So what I'll do is I'll just plug that in and we'll check it again. So yeah, I've just come back into the van and plugged the reverse polarity lead in, and now you can see that we've got 3 amber lights or 3 orange lights, which means that everything's okay. So that's sorted that. Yeah, so that lead that I made up, which cost me about a £5 for the 2 ends, is good job. Well, I'm hoping you can hear us. It's a bit of a blowy day today.
Wild.
So we just decided, rather than waste the afternoon sitting around, we'd just have a little walk. So we've just come off the site and walked down to the promenade.
About 5 minutes, isn't it?
5 minutes, yeah. I mean, we'll be cycling, and we are going to be cycling this way probably tomorrow, because I think tomorrow we'll probably do Pegasus Bridge.
Yeah.
And then the day after, I think we're going to go just cycle up and see some of the other bridges, some of the other beaches and things.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So yeah, but it's very blowy, but pleasant. I mean, as soon as you
really
get
coming off the sea, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah, it certainly is. So I'll just spin you around to show you where we're heading, and then we'll catch up with you whenever.
We'll do an arrival, won't we?